myself in the shoes of an early career scientist who finds your page, your website, postgradual blog. Every reader is lucky to have that as a resource because it takes the postgraduate researcher by the hand and makes them feel I'm not alone. These are frequently asked questions per category that are absolutely relatable to me. So what kind of current blog categories do you have?
Absolutely. That's really kind of you to say, Eleanor, and I'm glad that that's how Postgradual comes across. There are quite a few categories on there, but I would say that the main ones are focused on helping doctoral students and postdoctoral to navigate the process of career change beyond academia. One category of advice in this to how to actually reflect on what you want. What do you want from your next steps? What have you actually enjoyed about academia? And how can you find other options that will help you to do those things more often? And there's a category in there about how to articulate your skills and articulate the experience you've got in an academic environment to employers in other sectors. There's a category in there about the emotional side of leaving academia, taking care of yourself and your mental health, and things you might experience like feelings of grief or identity crisis, leaving behind a subject area or a kind of work you might have done for a long time. As you already mentioned, Eleanor, there's a category linked to frequently asked questions. Some of the questions I've answered on the blog have been, I've got a PhD, what level of job can I apply for outside of academia? I've got a PhD, does that mean I can be a project manager? And other kind of questions that I find come up all the time from PhD researchers that I work with, trying to offer as much as possible simple, accessible frameworks for thinking possible answers to these questions. A lot of the questions I answer on the blog don't have black or white answers, but what I try to provide is some kind of framework that people can lift and apply to their own experience to come up with some kind of way of navigating what I think can sometimes be quite a confusing landscape of careers beyond academia that use a very different set of values and a very different language to what doctoral students might be used to coming from academia.